And let me refresh. See if we're up yet. No, we are not. I'm going to keep refreshing until we're there. Let me see. Did it?
There it is.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Egg salad. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and mute that. And let's bring up the chat right here. The ones that show all the super chats. And let's say hello to some of the people that are in here. Big DQ is here. Horse Joint. He says, I'm snowed in. Yes, get in line. We are too. Oh, Planag is here. Mr. Thor. Not Thor, but Thor is here. Oh, and the Phantom Knot came in with the first question, $5. Carlo, why hasn't Martin played the Resident Evil games that I've gifted him? Martin, you have to answer for this. Speak up, sir.
He gifted me Resident Evil games. The only one I got that one from you, The Village.
Maybe you don't know when to look.
Adam gave me Silent Hill 2.
Oh.
So I don't know. I mean, honestly, those two are more prominent, and even the one Julian loaned me. What's it? Not Dead Zone. What's it called?
Dead Space.
Dead Space. Yeah. So I'm really wanting to get back into that, but I just haven't had time.
Maybe you haven't looked. Carlo, these on Steam? Because maybe that's what it is. I know Carlo is friending me on Steam. Yeah, check your Steam. They're probably on Steam.
Okay.
But yeah, there you go. So let's see here. So we're just waiting on more people to answer or ask some questions. That was Carlo. Carlo, thank you again for your help with computers, man, even though I'm still asking people. Somebody said, why is Martin looking crazy with the green screen? Martin is at home right now. That's why, because we're all snowed in here, except for this guy. He braved the snow to get here. But let me see here. Favorite Lord of the Rings film from the trilogy. Oh man, well the first one is great.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, the first one. I mean, that setup is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yet I love the
really
last
is.
one. Man, that scene from the Lord of the Rings where your man says, "No, you bow down to no one. We bow down to you," or whatever he said. That scene actually gave me goosebumps, man. I love that.
I feel like that franchise is when I really started falling in love with movies. And like the first one, I remember thinking like, it was okay. But then when the second one happened and then the third one happened, some of the best experiences I've ever had in a theater.
Oh.
That third one, I still remember to this day.
Yeah, the scene with the struggle with Gollum while, everybody's fighting Sauron and they got the battles going on. Like I said, that last scene where they bow down to Frodo and Sam and everybody, I love that scene. You bow down to no one. I love that, man. Yeah, those Hobbit movies can kiss my ass though. Not like
I like the first one, and that third one, it's something I always laugh about because of course we all love them and our kids love to rewatch them, and we'll watch them with them. But it just at that point when it's Sam and Frodo and Gollum and they're trying to make it to Mordor, and Frodo he's like having his fits and I'm so sick and all this, and struggling. And there's just a point where my wife was like, "Lord have mercy, Frodo," and this made me laugh so hard. I laugh every time I even think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, my man was fiending, man. He was on that. He was on that shit.
He was.
Yeah. That ring was the original crack. That ring was the original meth right there. Gollum's the original crackhead.
Yeah, he is.
Let me put it on so I can get right.
Yeah.
Just one more time.
Just one more hit. That's it. There it is, right there.
It's gonna be the last time, I swear.
I actually have a funny memory of those movies as well. When I went to go see the third movie in theaters, I remember big battle scenes happening. The theaters sold out. It was like on the biggest screen, and we were in the back row, and I remember someone tapping on my shoulder, and this old woman goes, "Is this the Cat in the Hat?" My friend leans over, "No, this is Lord of the Rings, Return of the King."
Your friend should have said, "Yes."
Yeah.
Okay.
But at time, like there's orcs screaming. There's this huge battle going
Look at that
on.
Gollum. Does that,
Is this the cat?
yeah. She looking at Gollum. Does that cat have rabies?
Yes.
Man, really? You think about it, in pop culture, Gollum was the original crackhead, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he's the
I mean,
the original
it
crack
turned
fiend.
his whole life around.
Yeah. Yeah, like he ended up losing hair. He started stealing shit for a hit. Yeah, man. He was always
He
chasing
got
that
all
shit.
messed up.
Yeah.
Very successful fisherman, though. Say what you will about him.
With his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish with his hands. Let's see here. That was from Armada. $2. $5. Yo, I was recently watching your reaction to the He-Man trailer. And that make me curious. That makes me curious. That make me curious.
To watch it.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, make me care to watch it. I'm almost done with the first season on Prime. You must be watching. You're not watching the original He-Man though. You must be watching.
The She-Ra show.
Nah, I don't know what he's watching. I don't. Are they?
Wait, weren't those updated animated ones? Weren't they on Netflix?
I don't know. Are they? Did they put the originals on Prime? I don't know. I don't know what he's watching. But man, shit. Hey, listen. I love what they've been doing with He-Man over the years. Back in like what was it, 2001. I love the Cartoon Network He-Man that they did.
Yeah. I like that one a lot.
But man, nothing beats that original He-Man out there. Original
You know
recipe
what?
He-Man.
I mean, I was never into He-Man, but just your enthusiasm infected me, and I just started reading the latest He-Man comic book. And I was really enjoying it. There's like 3 issues of it out right now
Oh, I have to check that out.
because they find another power sword,
Oh shit! I need to. I don't
and
know how I'm doing, man.
everybody's trying to get to it.
Let me find this He-Man Comics 2025. Yeah, look at that, boy.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Man, that's the thing about He-Man. He-Man, you could say whatever you want to about them being, a shill for toys, those cartoons, which they were. They were commercials, but man, they knew exactly what they were doing by making those cool ass characters. Man, those characters were badass. They had really cool designs. It was funny too if you watch a documentary how they went back and just changed some designs around for He-Man. Like Battle Cat is modeled after another toy that they had for like this cowboy guy or like safari dude.
So they just
Something.
had like a ton of excess and they just repurposed
Yeah,
it.
just repurposed stuff, man. Like
cool.
the I think the toy for the safari guy, the hunter or whatever, he was a large figure, so the tiger or the mountain lion was, proportioned. But with He-Man toys, it was smaller, so it made that's why they made Battle Cat, because he was a huge ass, tiger or whatever. So yeah,
Right, that He-Man could ride on.
yeah, exactly. Let's see here what else we got. Martin and Corey, having lived through the 80s, what are your thoughts on the glam and hair metal bands? Did you like some of the bands? Different, indifferent, or hate them? Man, some of those metal bands, yeah, because some of them crossed over into some real mainstream. I know Martin loves Van Halen.
Oh, absolutely. The David Lee Roth Van Halen, absolutely love.
Yeah, but like I was way into, what's the band? I'm on my way. Just set
Is
me
that
free.
Poison or
No,
Motley Crue?
Motley Crue. Yeah, I was way into Motley
Yeah.
Crue, man. I loved a whole lot of Motley Crue songs. I remember in when I was in basic, my second phase when we were allowed to have Walkmans at that time. As long as
Yeah.
we didn't fuck around with them or anything and to carry them out to the field but we were allowed to have Walkmans in the barracks and whatnot. And some dude had a Motley Crue tape with Dr. Feelgood on it, and I took it, I almost stole it from him. Cause he was like, man, what the fuck is my Motley Crue tape? 'Cause I was one of those dudes who borrowed it and just never gave it back. So yeah, man. But man, I remember a whole lot of, I remember just dudes who, when we grown up, again, you were in that era of MTV where you just, you just listen to different videos, man. Or you listen to different music because you love the videos and some songs would catch on. One of the biggest hair metal bands that created pretty much an anthem that everybody loved was, let me see if I can find them. It was Twisted Sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, we're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. That was everybody loved that video. And that other song, what do you want to do with your life? I want to rock. You remember that video?
Of
I
course,
want
of
to
course.
rock. You remember that? I want
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
rock.
And they got a cameo in Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah, they sure did. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, that was just,
Back in '87 when I first moved to Austin, and I bounced around jobs. My first job was at Toys R Us, and then my next one was at the Air Force Base, working the BX in the electronics department. And it was right when CDs came on the scene.
yeah.
And I'd only known cassettes. But when I got there, they were like, "You don't know CDs? Listen, you're gonna work here. You gotta know CDs." So I was like, "All right." I put in a CD, and the first thing I listened to was "Bad" by Michael Jackson, and that just blew me away. The sound was incredible. But that was during a time when there was a lot of the hair metal that was going mainstream. So always listening to Whitesnake, and they had so many big hits that crossed over. And a lot of those guys, but it wasn't like I got into the bands, but I knew those songs.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, somebody said Twisted Sister. Man, there was this video that came on and it was great because the video had a great opening, man. It was this teenager in his room. And I guess his dad comes in. His dad is just berating him. And he's like the veins of his neck are popping out.
Yeah.
and while he's talking, he's spitting on this kid the whole time. Like there's spittle flying out of his mouth. And he was pretty much telling the kid, like, you're just lazy. You're sitting here listening to all this metal music, this devil music, and he's just losing it so bad at the end of it. It's like, what do you want to do with your life? And with that look on his face, and the kid just looking like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he finally just looks at me, he's like, I want to rock. What?
I want to rock.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Dum.
or maybe that was the beginning of the "We're Not Gonna Take It." Yeah, because the kid turns into like fucking Dee Snider, the lead singer, who
Right.
looked like
It was that one.
who looked like your fucking grandmother.
Did he morph into him? They do that weird
Yeah,
effect.
where he like, I want to rock, and he stood up and he turned around and started spinning around, and he turned into that dude right there. Yeah, man. Yeah, so we listened to man. It was it was the age of MTV. You used to listen to everything, including all these hair metal bands. They dominated.
Yeah. From MTV, I used to like the Scorpions a lot.
Yeah, MTV So MTV when they started out, they played a lot of metal, they played a lot of pop, and they played a lot of music from London, from the UK. A lot of new wave pop music from the UK, but they weren't playing a lot of not a lot. They weren't playing black musicians at all. So as a kid, you went into this new thing called MTV, and you just took what they gave you, and they didn't give you nothing black until Michael Jackson popped up on the scene.
Right.
So yeah,
It's funny, the glam rock genre of metal, it seems pretty timeless because, like, it kind of bled into, like, me growing up. Like, Adam Sandler used to shove all that stuff in his movies. Like, the first time I heard Rock You Like a Hurricane was in Little Nicky. Or, like, in Billy Madison, like, he has some great glam rock.
well, yeah,
metal
that's
in
probably
there.
my dad. Adam Sandler's the same age. No, he's
Same birthday.
Same birthday. I mean, maybe a little older than me, but it's in the same area. And so he was part of that MTV generation too, man. So that's why you see all that nostalgia coming in with him.
That and Tony Hawk games would put a lot of different genres, but that genre especially.
Yeah. King's Port Call. Martin, he says, for $2, Martin, you played Red Dead Redemption 2? Rain Took Our Snow. Okay, I don't know what that means, but have you played Red Dead Redemption?
No, I think I played some of the first one. Oh, no, I guess I played some of the second one with Arthur Morgan.
With Arthur Morgan, that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. I don't know. For whatever reason, it didn't quite hit with me.
It's a little bit of a slow burn at the start because you're literally going through that storm. Like the first 2 hours are very slow, but it picks up. It's one of the best games.
Yeah, I played a little bit of this, but the one I got into was the one with Red Dead, the one with zombies.
Oh, Undead Nightmare.
Undead Nightmare.
That was the spin-off of the first one.
Yeah, it was like some DLC. I love that shit.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah,
here.
I mean, it's just a thing with video games. Like I guess, like when there's a slow burn, I don't have that much time to play, So that kind of thing doesn't work for me as well. And I'm sure they get better, but it's just like, look, I got 3 hours to play tonight, and it might be another couple months before I can play again. And if it's not catching me early on, then I might just drift off into something else.
I get it. It's tricky because something like Red Dead Redemption is a lot of complex mechanics. So the reason why it starts slow is so they can show you all those different things that you can do.
Yeah.
Because the communication between you and other NPCs in the game is very advanced.
Yeah, you just don't have time for open world games, and I get it because they're a time investment. But
Yeah, I mean, and like something like Spider-Man or The Last of Us or Uncharted, like those hit with me right away.
yeah, well, man, I can understand not getting into it, but if you ever get a chance to, just don't even play. Just read up on some of the stuff they do with like Red Dead Redemption 2, because the world is so big that if you do some exploring, you start finding all kind of weird shit. You start finding supernatural things. You start finding vampires and aliens,
Robots.
It's man. Rockstar did an amazing job creating that world. I mean, the stuff that they put there that you just find randomly is insane.
You want to know what's really cool is like 2 weeks ago, a new secret for the game was
the spider
discovered.
web?
Yeah,
No,
with the
yeah.
spider web and like
Yeah.
finding stuff on the map. It's a whole new thing.
That was crazy. Mark Murders. Mattel has a line of figures called Masters of the Universe Origins that are reprints of the original figures from the 80s that are pretty cheap. Yeah, somebody sent me that, man. I might have to start getting my collection
Get 'em.
back up. I feel
Make it a business expense.
so stupid trying to. I feel
You
stupid.
can have
buying-
a show where you just like play out your fantasies with those figures.
Don't
in
give
your
me no
Castle
ideas,
Grayskull.
man. Don't give me no ideas.
Sitting cross-legged on the floor.
Yeah, he with some footy
And somebody
pajamas on.
somebody sends in a He-Man script and you act it out online.
Don't give me ideas, man. Now, you know what? That'd be kind of funny to shoot something like that, except until I got a cease and desist.
No,
Cut
it's
this
not
shit out.
He-Man. It's me, man.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll color
It's
them black,
him,
like
man.
Martin said. Put an afro on one of them. Hey, K-Man. Yeah, let me see here. They're called like reprints. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, these are reprint toys. Let me see here. So yeah, I might have to go and get some of these, man. Get my collection going again. No, I want them to look like the original.
Yeah, those look too good.
Yeah, we need that right there, right? What we're talking
That
about.
giant ass head.
Hell yeah, that little squat ass body, that spark plug body they got right there.
His head is bigger than his
Yeah.
thighs.
I need my toys are like gay fire hydrants, man. Yeah, that right there. That's what we're talking about.
Hey, is there one that has a camera for a head?
I don't know about that. Man, I just started remembering some of them, and I started thinking, like, man, I forgot about that one. Like, I remember they had one. I forgot his name, but you can like, you can stick other limbs on him and start growing him out like an erector set or something. Yeah, they came out with a lot of crazy ones, man. Oh, Phantom Nut said he gave you the RE, the Resident Evil Origins collection. He's
Oh, okay.
and he said the two of them are on PS4 physical as Christmas gifts, and a couple of years ago he gave those to you.
Oh.
Also, why does he hate Dragon Ball? Why do you hate Dragon Ball, man?
'Cause it's childish.
All right, there you go. Simple answer from Martin right there.
Dang. Okay. I need to look back through stuff. And I'm sorry, Carlo. I'll look back through and see if I got it. Because the PS4 stuff I actually can play more prominently.
Let me see here. I don't know if you said, but reactions to Sinners getting 16 nominations, great, man. Because I get the feeling that people were just not giving Sinners like its proper respect. You know, like Variety. Variety didn't.
Oh, yeah. No, that's been famous. People have been calling them out a lot.
Yeah, Variety didn't want to report on their success, and when they did, they tried to make Sinners seem like it was not making money. Meanwhile, Sinners was killing it, and it seems
Yeah,
like when they did
yeah.
have to talk about it, maybe it's just people just reading into this now because they already just have this reaction to Variety. But But man, they seem like just reluctantly what a
Oh
report
yeah,
positively
yeah.
on
Even
says.
when it was undeniable that it was a success, they were like, "Well, is it a genuine success, or is it because of this or that?"
It's
It's like,
just, get the fuck out of here, man. Since
yeah,
Sinners is one of my favorite movies. You know, everybody has their list. This one is like in my
yeah,
top three of the year. I love this film. I think it's the nominations are well deserved because I think the filmmaker's incredible. Uh, I think it's inspired and it's original. There's certain things here that just make me really very proud of this movie. It goes up against the odds of everything that Hollywood has set up for a film to almost set up for failure. It's mostly a black cast, mostly black cast with a huge budget. It's also an original IP, original idea from a studio that's pretty, playing it pretty safe with sequels and
yeah.
reboots they don't adopt anything that doesn't already exist and has proven itself successful in something else. So yeah, man, I think that this movie deserves everything it gets, and I'm very proud of this film doing so well. And I think Ryan Coogler is an amazing director, and I think his ideas are much needed right now. So
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. It kind of stands apart. I mean, as much as it might seem similar to From Dusk Till Dawn, it really is its own thing. And it's funny because I've been like, I like it. I think it's great, but at the same time, I'm not liking it as much as maybe everybody else. But I saw a video essay the other day where a guy was talking about this, and he brought up something where I was like, wow, you know what? He's right. The thing that makes this movie great is also the thing that hampers me from loving it. But it's not against the movie. And it's that everything up until the vampires is so good that the vampires coming in is an annoyance. It's like, no, man, you're ruining. I mean, you're taking away from this great story. But that is actually is what makes it great. It was just for me. It was just like, dang, I wish we didn't have this vampire stuff in here. But that actually is what makes it a great horror movie or a movie that transcends the genre. So it makes me rethink the whole thing.
yeah, because I thought the vampire stuff was so amazing with what they did with the idea because it was the power of the vampires comes from music, history of music, and then the scene that they did in there about that, the whole
Oh no, that was absolutely amazing.
yeah, and yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, the commentary and the metaphors that the music is making is really on point with the vampire stuff. That's what elevates it for me. But I do agree, Martin, that is unfortunate that the weakest part of the movie is when the shit hits the fan.
Yeah, I need to see this again, man. I love this. I was 16 nominations is incredible. I don't think it's gonna win Best Picture, but
Hey, you never know. 16 nominations. I mean, listen, as much as you think, well, it's the Academy. They're going to go for what has the most artistic merit. Often they go for what has made a lot of money.
that is true too, and it's made a lot of money. Also, that another thing that it went up against that I'm really happy for this movie. Ryan Coogler made a deal that was unprecedented for a lot of directors right now of his age, and also for the number of movies he's made. 25 years from now, maybe 24 now, he gets the rights resorted back to him. So I think I think he's not only is Ryan Coogler very smart. I mean, very talented, but he's also very very smart. That was a very smart business, that was a very smart business move, and it was pretty. You got to take a risk and be bold to ask for that kind of thing. And so I think he's a guy that is very shrewd. So yeah,
And for all these people who have superhero fatigue, everybody's going to show up for Black Panther 3,
yeah, yeah.
especially with Denzel in it.
Oh yeah.
But of all the nominations, though, there's some really steep competition in some of these categories.
Oh yeah.
I'm really curious what's going to turn out to win for best lead actor because I think Michael B. Jordan is amazing in Sinners, and he's giving two performances.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's going up against what's it called, Marty Supreme, and One Battle After Another, which is crazy.
I think Timothy Chalamet is probably gonna get it, man.
I think so too, but I think that Michael B. Jordan might be the favorite.
Who knows? I claim not to know anything about how to vote for the Oscars, man. I'm kind of dumb with these things. Uh, yeah, so who knows? I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna cut YouTube off now because we got a lot of questions.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. So I told you we wouldn't be here too long, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and cut YouTube off so that we don't have to. I wish I knew how to cut the. I wish I knew how to cut the super chats off, but. Anyway, I can go to another place and find all your questions. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this now. Thank you all so much for being here. I know it's been very short, but we have a lot of questions lined up. We do have another show to continue, so other parts of the show. So if you want to see the rest of the show, come on over to Twitch. We'll be right over there for a little while, and we will see all of you very soon, hopefully in a couple of seconds. All right, everybody. Thank you, all you tubers out there. And we'll see you quickly. Bye-bye. And